Thank you. Dimitri here, MITA Unshackled. This is ICBC. You can't see it behind me, but there's people across this auditorium, business people meeting other business people from cannabis from around the world. I'm your host, Dimitri Downing, and tomorrow we're going to actually have some people from Spanibus as well. But today, I'm pleased to introduce you to some interesting individuals, David, Andreas, and Dom from Global Cannabis Holdings. Am I correct?
Yep, that's it.
All right, and the fun part about this is I just got to know them, and these are the type of cool people you meet hanging around an ICBC conference. So we're going to get to know each other on camera, which is kind of the coolest thing because other people get to network with us. You know, they get to know you and your company as I get to know you and your company. So let's real quickly, I want to start down there with David. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm David Loveclass. I'm with Global Cannabis Production. So we basically have a 6 square kilometer project
You can look at me or the camera.
Built out of Uruguay. So we basically have an unlimited license for production and export. It's going to be the largest project in the Southern Hemisphere. We're doing 2 main things with that project. First one is building out a large-scale production facility to process all the materials coming out of South America and export them to the major world. And then building out a campus where we'll be leasing out large plots of land to U.S. and Canadian operators that are looking to go global.
Good God, that's awesome. I love that. Is Uruguay an unlimited licensing place, or is it kind of hard to get a license there?
It's pretty hard to get a license. Andy, Rodrigo, and the rest of the team have really close relations with the regulators in country, so
Yes.
they've really put us a step ahead and basically put us in a place to lead the way for Uruguay and the next phase of the South American market.
I need to go to a country where I have close relationships with the regulator, but until the king of Saudi Arabia decides to legalize, I'm kind of screwed. I'm just kidding. Andre, go ahead.
Yes.
Get a little closer.
Can you hear me there?
Yeah.
Great. Yes, so I'm the CEO of Global Cannabis Holdings. Pretty much what we did is we created a portfolio of companies. We're building an ecosystem.
Maybe move just a little bit closer because it's. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're good.
We're good?
No, we're good.
Great. So what I was saying is that we're creating an ecosystem of cannabis companies. We have 40 companies right now, and our mission is to integrate the cannabis industry, finding synergies between the companies. So we're very excited to be here, to be meeting more European companies and trying to grow the international portfolio that we have.
The beginning of a global conglomerate in cannabis. I love that. Obviously, the mothership is Uruguay. That's a big enough project. But are your other companies based outside of South America? Where are they based, the 40 companies?
Yeah, so we have in 7 different countries in Latin America. We also have some in Portugal. We have some in Israel and some in the US. So we're trying to actually become global cannabis holdings, you know, as global as we can. That's why we're here. We're also going to Berlin next month, and we'll love to invite companies that want to join this international ecosystem because we're all doing individual efforts in each country to become a profitable industry, but unless we're able to integrate internationally, we're screwed, right? So the idea for us is to become that vehicle and help cannabis companies get integrated.
You know, you're ahead of the game. Eventually, there will be integration. There will be global commerce. There will be international trade. We're still trying to get to interstate commerce in the United States, but it's inevitable. I mean, The plant wants to be free. The people want the plant to be free. Commerce, being what it is, should always be free. So you guys are right on the cutting edge of this. And I love how you're in Portugal and Israel and heading towards Germany. You're in USA. You got like some of the best World Cup soccer teams. USA. And there, I got to say it 3 times for my people back home. So yeah, no, this is really cool stuff you guys are doing. So Dom, how long have you been with Andreas?
You know what? This is actually my first trip working and meeting my own CEO of our company. I know you know me as the CMO of Revenant, but I became pretty much a global cannabis advisor on the marketing side. So being able to kind of help these guys tell the story and be able to join the message on basically blowing up cannabis trade, right? That's something that we were looking forward to, and you know, I'm excited to be able to join the mission.
So tell us, since you dropped the name, tell us a little bit about Revenant.
Yeah, you know, I'm here for GCH, but I'll just tell you a little short liner. We love Revenant, guys. We're basically a athlete activist brand. We'll be working with GCH to be able to bring Revenant over to different countries like Brazil, Uruguay, and you know what? That's all I can tell you right now.
But so Revenant's going to be working with Global Cannabis Holdings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's is that breaking news or is that public?
That is breaking news.
No, but that's visionary, and I'm all about the brands.
Yeah.
And Revenant is a great brand. You got Dun, 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 they call me
Todd
Sweetness.
Turley, Jim McMahon. Oh my gosh, all of the amazing team members that we have over there: Turquoise, Mike, Derek, Brent. You know, we
Jim
have this
McMahon,
whole
Super
family.
Bowl shuffle,
Yeah,
quarterback, Chicago Bears, 1986. They had the balls to do a victory dance the week before they won.
absolutely.
That was a big deal. So Revenant is going to be with you guys.
yeah, absolutely.
Are you guys looking for other American cannabis brands too?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking for anyone that's looking to go global and take that next step and join us at the next level.
Yeah.
People that have that scale and really that vision and that mission to drive forward. Papa and Barkley is also a big part of the portfolio.
What's it called?
Papa and Barkley. So they're number one in tinctures and topicals in California, run by Adam Grossman, who's a really incredible entrepreneur and
I know
advisor
Adam.
for the country. Another really great company involved is Big Oil Co. So they're one of the largest extractors in California, with Bear Labs and some other great brands attached to them.
No, this is great stuff. And this is the kind of people that you meet at the conferences like ICBC. And I'm meeting you guys thinking to myself, let me see, who's going to have the benefit of me sending them your way?
Absolutely.
You know, and then, of course, the other way as well.
100%.
You know, it's a give and take. So you started the company, I'm guessing.
Yes, I started it in Uruguay early 2021. So we started just with a portfolio of 3 companies in Uruguay. Then we started growing to Brazilian companies, Argentinian companies, Colombian companies.
Oh, hold on a second. Wait, come up here. Give it time out. No, we're still going. It gives us a chance to have our beautiful executive producer gets on screen. Little shot at the back of her head. You okay?
Great.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh,
yeah, I was wondering, it was a little weird. What was going on there, Destiny? That's a little low. No big deal. So you started in Uruguay in 2021.
Yeah, we started there with just 3 Uruguayan companies, and then we started adding to the portfolio some Brazilian companies, some Colombian companies, and that's how we grew. Pretty much what we do is we follow the regulation. As soon as there's a new country that has favorable regulation,
Right.
we want to be there. We want to integrate that country to the rest of the countries that are actually trying to lead this industry.
So how did you guys get involved with Global Cannabis?
Yeah. So
Why am I not involved with Global Cannabis?
I think you are now.
Yeah,
So I was lucky enough to meet Andy actually through Adam Grossman. So he was one of the original advisors for Global Cannabis Holdings through the Endeavor
Right.
Network. And I was actually talking to him for some other projects, and he goes, "You have to meet this incredible Uruguayan team." And we just kind of, fell in business love with each other.
And what's the Endeavor Network?
So the Endeavor Network is a really incredible entrepreneur network, mostly across South America. So it's basically kind of the tech stars of South America is how I would describe it. Accelerator program that gives people access to incredible resources and advisors. Andy's former company that he successfully exited from, Guru Cargo, was basically Expedia for international shipping containers. Was an Endeavor company, so he's an Endeavor entrepreneur. That's how he got connected with Adam originally.
Expedia for international shipping containers. I have no idea what the hell that is. I'm gonna dive in deeper at the VIP party tonight because I love shipping containers. Whole nother subject.
I can tell you I have more fun now in the cannabis industry than in the logistics industry.
I just have fun wherever I'm going. But we did dispensaries and cultivations 2012, 2015. I actually sat in a 16,000 foot grow and interviewed contractors and stuff and tried to build out our grow. I got so bored that I had to leave there in 2015. I do so much stuff, but now this is the most fun I've ever had because I network, I meet people, I travel around the world. It's fantastic, and the people are really, really cool, and it's really, really cool to see you across
everywhere,
the pond.
right? We see you everywhere, man.
And how did you get involved with them?
So, like you said, I basically joined cannabis with Revenant, and I just started to basically build that portfolio and just helping brands be able to grow.
But how did you meet them? Because people out there always figure, how do you find people?
So, David, we worked together on a cannabis event in LA. One thing led to another. We started working together on other projects, and then he said, "Hey, you know what? What do you think about Global Cannabis Holdings?" He brought the whole opportunity to be the global CMO, and why not, right? I'm at the same time I'm able to help out a lot of companies at one time, and that was what I was really excited about, to be able to grow not only my personal brand, but grow these guys' brands globally.
So what else should we know? And by the way, I found my role. They've got a spokesperson, they've got the technical expertise, they've got the founder, they've got the investment capital. I'm going to be the mascot.
Hell yeah.
When you guys decide to do a mascot, I don't care if it's a morph suit. 5 minutes? Okay. If you do a morph suit, if you do a little fuzzy creature, if you invent your own thing, like the little funny thing from the Beijing Olympics, I'm down. Okay. What is, do you guys have a mascot?
You know what? Now we do. Let's talk a little bit
Oh, you
about
do have a
what we
mascot.
have going on for 420 and what this
Yeah.
kind of starts our roadshow.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty cool one. So basically, basically through this tokenized ecosystem, it gives us a really cool opportunity to do unique fundraising opportunities. So basically, we are going to be doing our public launch with our security token offering
Okay.
out of Luxembourg on 420 this year. So April 20th, about a month and a half from today, we will basically be going public. So it's a pretty exciting time for this company, really building up to that launch, building up all of the hype. We'll be visiting a bunch of different cities across the world to educate people, tell them about what we're doing, and just talk about how to get involved. We're only looking to talk to international investors, accredited people in the U.S. We are very careful about who can actually work with us. So we're not selling tokens. We're not doing anything related to that. We're just talking about what we're doing, educating, and trying to get more people involved.
I love what you're doing because it sounds like you're doing everything right that another company that that starts with J did wrong. So I really like what you're doing. Accredited investors, you're not afraid about going after the best, biggest, and brightest investors. That means to the grandmas out there that they're an investable company. I love that about you. Very well said. What else should everybody know about Global Cannabis Holdings? I love that. That was really great because
Thanks.
I just had an interview. I'm sorry. I just had an interview earlier today because I'm an ex-prosecutor.
Yep.
I put people in jail for financial crimes and all kinds of stuff, including marijuana, transportation, consumption, distribution, all that kind of stuff. So between 1998 and 2010, before I went to economic development, then cannabis. And I saw all this stuff happening. And I met those guys at that company. I'm like, who are you looking for? And they're like, we're looking for anyone who'll give us money. And I'm like, well, I was thinking to myself, your regulatory structure doesn't work. That's shady
Yep.
at best.
Yeah.
But you said it best. Let's go after the best investors, the accredited investors in the United States of America. We can hold our flag, plant it, hold it high, hold their heads up high, look people right in the eye. I love that.
No, thank you. It's
I am your mascot.
No, thank you. Trust is the most important thing when it comes to investment, and we want to offer that trusted, diversified investment vehicle to the entire cannabis industry. If we do anything that goes against that trust and adds risk to it, then we're not doing our mission. So that's really core to everything that we do and everything we believe in.
Now, I ask all three of you guys this. Where do you guys see yourself playing most in the supply chain? Because as we know, there's seed to sale, cultivation, delivery, distribution, retail, interstate transportation. There's all, well, I guess that's distribution as well. But there's brands. There's all these different areas you can play. Obviously, you got a great American brand here. Where do you guys see your heart being, or in all elements? Do any of you guys want to answer that?
Yeah. Happy to. So basically, our entire vision is building a diversified portfolio. So we're not tied to one vertical of the industry. We have ownership in multiple grows, multiple extractors, multiple finished good producers, and we do that to offer this diversified investment vehicle where we're not tied to one piece. If someone comes in with billions of dollars and tries to destroy one piece of the market, they're going to win that piece. So we need to make sure that we're not killable in one lane. So that's kind of the entire vision of our market, is build that diversified investment vehicle. So there is no one piece that runs everything. Global Cannabis Productions is our keystone project. It's going to be our largest production project, the one we had the largest equity in. But it is by no means our only project or the only thing we're doing in that lane. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about diversification, right? In terms of the verticals and also in terms of geographic location. We try to be very focused in the sense that creating a diverse portfolio is our main mission, and it's the only way to integrate the cannabis industry.
Yeah, no, and it's absolutely beautiful. I want to invest, but I'm not an accredited investor. So, anything else that we missed about Global Cannabis Company? Our absolute Global Cannabis Holdings, our beautiful producer over there is reminding me that we're wrapping up in about 20 minutes. So, anything else you missed about Global Cannabis Holdings? I'll give you guys.
We have everything. I think the biggest thing is that you'll see us next at the Bazinga conference in Miami.
Oh, Benzinga, yeah.
We'll be hosting an event there, and then we'll also be hosting an event in LA. I would love to maybe speak on that for a second about the LA event.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, we're going to be hosting. It's a private event only, kind of invite only type of thing for people that we really think are going to bring value to the portfolio. And that's another piece I really wanted to touch on. Is we're not looking for money. Money's easy in this industry, especially with our model. We want people that are going to bring value and bring that next level access and vision to our company. We want people that are going to bring feedback, tell us what we're missing, and just let us know how we can be better.
What's the date on that event?
So it's going to be April 6th in LA.
April 6th. Okay. And how do people get a hold? Is there anything else you want to say about Global Cannabis Holdings?
Yes, I want to invite every cannabis entrepreneur that is listening to this, that if they want to belong to an international ecosystem, please contact us, because
Yes.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And how do people best get a hold of you guys? LinkedIn, email, website? Just
I'd
go
say
down the line.
LinkedIn's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me, but do please check out our website and all the info we've got on there.
The way to connect me, I mean, you can pretty much contact the Global Cannabis Holdings .lu,
okay.
which is Luxembourg, because we're constituted in Luxembourg.
I love that.
So that's the easiest way to contact. There's an application form for startups.
Yep.
And if you're interested in learning more about our company as a potential investor, there's also a document there to fill for potential investors.
Yep.
So, LinkedIn, Instagram, all socials, Dom Bookman, and like he was saying, Global Cannabis Holdings.lu.
I appreciate you guys. David, Andres, Dom, this has been fantastic. These are the exact kind of guys that you want to meet in the cannabis industry. I just met them at ICBC. I said, we're doing our podcast. Come over. Let's get to know each other on air, live. They have balls of steel. They're not afraid of anything, and they're transparent and willing to do things publicly. Those are the kind of people you want to do business with. Thank you. This has been another episode of Meat Unshackled. We'll be back with someone else from ICBC as well, and I hope they're as interesting. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.